Alright, welcome back to Monster Hunter World. 2 hunts back we saw the Pukei monster in a cutscene, but now it's actually time to hunt it down. Now I haven't done any side missions yet or free roaming for resources, so I'm not sure whether my hammer even could have been further upgraded as it is now. But let's hope that the damage will be sufficient for this point in the game. Then again, this is only the 3rd grade monster in the game, so I assume that the higher damage output isn't really expected yet at this point. Alright, let's see what this monster has to offer. The previous one was able to block your attacks using a rock, and it seems that the gimmick of this one is that it's poisonous. Also, it has some chameleon-like features, but I doubt that a creature this big would have much success blending into the environment. And we're off to a bad start. I'm not even sure if I have antidotes in my inventory. Oh, fuck! God damn it, that is a really bad start. I only have 3 attempts and I pretty much wasted my first one. Well, at least I can now check to see if I have antidotes equipped.
Faint too many times and you'll fail the quest.
And I do. Those are clearly going to be important. Okay, so let's track him down again and hopefully do a bit better this time. Oh crap, now there's 2 of them. Okay, just fight each other and ignore me. I don't want to fight you both at the same time. Well, Pukei seems more interested in me than in that great Jagras. Let's just try to stay at a distance and hopefully they will start fighting each other. Oh damn it, now that Jagras is after me as well. Damn, this is quite a clusterfuck. Let's see if I can get the upper hand using these fireflies. That didn't work for some reason. Well, the Jagras is seeing stars, but the Puke monster seems to be immune to these flashes, or for whatever reason wasn't affected. Alright, so this time it works. Maybe the first time was ineffective because he was in his poison spitting animation or something. God damn it, I hate getting stunned when the monster screams. Now, as a general comment, not about this game specifically, I very rarely get frustrated in games, but one thing I absolutely cannot stand is when you are unable to move. High difficulty spikes I can deal with. Being one-shotted I can deal with. Having few checkpoints I can deal with. But not being able to move just frustrates the crap out of me. It's basically the one thing I wish game designers would just never put in a game. Oh wait, another chance to do some critical damage. I'm still not sure how this mechanic is exactly supposed to work, because all I'm doing is jumping around instead of attacking. So clearly I'm doing something wrong, but I'm not sure what that might be. But hey, as long as it's something that I'm doing wrong or something that you need to learn, there's no problem. But as I was saying, mechanics that involve the player being unable to move is something I definitely want to see less in basically any game. In essence, when you are stuck without having any control, surviving at that point comes down to RNG rather than anything the player does. I can understand when it is stamina related, like in Neo, when you get out of breath when you are out of stamina. In fact, this game has that very same mechanic. That is fine, because you can control your stamina. And stamina control is a very good mechanic to have in a game, in fact, in my opinion. But any mechanic that removes the control of a player, resulting in being unable to move, is a big no-no in my opinion. Fortunately, in the case of screaming in this game, it lasts for a very short time. But, of course, given the right situation, that short moment can be lethal. I'm not sure yet whether there is actually some sort of item or anything like that that can protect you against a monster screaming. I wouldn't be surprised if there is, although I would be surprised if there are literal earplugs in this game. So let me use another mechanic in contrast, namely the sharpening mechanic. That is a very good mechanic, because as the fight goes on, the effectiveness of your weapon goes down, So you have to make the decision to whether or not it is worth it to continue attacking with less effective attacks, or to retreat or find an opening to quickly sharpen your weapon and get back into the fray. So yes, it's quote-unquote annoying to have your weapon starting to bounce off, but that is, for a lack of a better expression, a positive kind of annoyance. Basically, it's just part of the challenge of the game. But the whole point is that this is something that you have control over. So the point I'm trying to make is that it's perfectly fine to frustrate a player, so to say, in a whole variety of ways, as long as you never actually take the control away from the player. And quite often, stun mechanics in games basically boil down to the equivalent of taking the controller out of a player's hands for a short time, or at best it's coming down to mashing buttons to not make it last that long. Now, don't get me wrong, this is more or less a general point I'm making, because this game may very well have all kinds of ways of dealing with stun mechanics that I'm simply not yet aware of. It's just that stun mechanics are one of the few things that I easily can get frustrated by. And basically, because I mainly enjoy games with very high difficulty, I learned to not get salty when things aren't going too well. But literally losing the control that you as a player should have, that is one of the things that do in fact get to me. So I'm not attacking this game, it's just more or less a general point I wanted to make. And hey, if you have a gripe with any sort of mechanic that you would rather not see in any game, then by all means let me know in the comment section. Well, I don't have any ammo left, so shooting it out of the sky is not an option right now. Ah, he's down already. His tail is all swollen up, so maybe that counts as a weak point now. I see, when his tail is swollen he can spray poison from it, so now he has a poison attack behind him as well. Ah crap, I'm poisoned again. Well, good thing that there is no fall damage in this game. And hey, now I immediately have an opportunity to take an antidote. Well, speak of the devil, there we have the jiggle the joystick until you regain control mechanic. Fortunately the monster's still high up, so I'm not really in a hurry. Nice, I finally knocked him down. Time to do a massive amount of damage on his stupid head. He definitely looks injured now. There's an exclamation mark on his icon on the map, so I suppose that indicates that the monster is low on health. You know, as monsters don't have life bars in this game. Okay, let's sharp my handle one more time, and then hopefully this will be the round where I can take him down for good. Alright, now quietly charge up my hammer for an ultimate devastating smackdown. Well, that was like sucking dick through a straw. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way then. Got him! You puked your last puke, Pukei. Let's carve this son of a bitch in pieces and hopefully get some good stuff for my hammer and then move on to the next hunt.
Okay. Got it?
Keep pushing.
Oh, look over there! Another clue!
Me first! Eureka! What gives? Jumping jaggies! It's a Barroth! Run for your life!
Follow me. Come on.
Okay, this monster looks a lot tougher than the ones I faced before. Well, let's hope that the fact that I'm using a hammer gives me an advantage against armored creatures like this one.
Don't worry. I'll keep the scholar trap first.
It was pretty cool to see you hit it in the eye with your slingshot in the cutscene, but I don't really see how you can aim that accurate in the game itself. Is this creature leaving pools of diarrhea behind? Well, isn't that nice? Damn, he's pretty agile for his size. It looks like I get orange numbers when I'm striking his front legs, so that must be his weak point. But of course those are quite difficult to hit. Well, it looks like I softened his hind legs a bit, so hopefully I can do a bit more damage that way. And why my Palico is strolling around with his little baby cart again, I have no idea. But he is definitely doing a fine job distracting the monster for me. I am also starting to notice my lack of armor. This guy can hit pretty hard, which is not really unexpected given the size. Oh crap, he's muck spreading all over the place. Don't want to get that all over my face. And there goes his second hind leg. Don't think I'm close to knocking him down yet though. It looks like the base of his tail is also a weak point, and it's easier to hit than his front legs. Oh crap, wrong direction. Ah, that's new to me. Elements in this game are similar as to how they are in Neo, that they are associated with a status effect. Or in this case, Water Blight seems to be similar to Frostbite in Dark Souls 3. Well, at least it's mud instead of shit. You know, it is risky, but he does leave himself wide open when he's shaking all about. Aw, damn it. My expectation is that the number of potions that I will waste in the course of this game, when my Palico is just about to give me a Vigor Wasp, is going to be pretty damn high. Well, this giant monster is definitely giving gravity the middle finger. Is he rolling around in the mud like a dog? Or like that dragon in its own piss and shit in the third Drakengard game? So that's basically how he gets to reload his mud spragging attack. Well, I haven't had any success mounting a monster before, but since there are platforms here, if I get the chance to jump on top of him, I'll give it another shot. Alright, let's try mounting him again. Okay, this time I very clearly screwed up. Well, you really need to keep your weapon in green for this guy. I have a full yellow bar and I'm already bouncing off. So let's find an opening to quickly sharpen my handle. Alright, this is good. This is the perfect opportunity to finally have some success doing a critical attack. At least if he's not just out of my reach. Well, there's only one way to find out. Alright, now hold on. Stay on his back. Okay, I did at least something. Oh, holy crap. I didn't even know you could do that. But that's definitely a happy accident. Okay, I'm stabbing like crazy, but this doesn't seem to be doing that much. Alright, a charge attack. And down he goes. Nice. I still don't know what I did wrong in previous attempts, but hey, at least it worked this time. This is not a good position to be in. Let's find some dry land first. And I'm bouncing off again. Well, I'm not going to risk it now. So, this is the best opportunity to do some sharpening. Oh fuck, it's still yellow. He interrupted at the last possible moment. You know what? In that case, I'll just do it without cutting my hands on the handle. And there he goes. Wow, that was a pretty long and pretty intense fight. But, in the end, we did it.
Oh, hey! Glad you're back. Oh, don't worry. I found a safe place for the scholars to hide. I guess I'll go round them up. Wait for us back at camp.
You there. Are you part of the Fifth Fleet? Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again. The years fly by faster than I can count them. I too am a hunter of the First Fleet. Might I trouble you to share your tale with me? Let's find a suitable place. So, my old friends are well. Praise be. It sounds like the good scholars are as incorrigible as ever. Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag? I as well. It seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth. Well, it has been a pleasure. Nearby you will find my camp. I trust it will be of some avail to you and the others. Please pass a message on to the commander that I am safe. But a force compels me on, and I intend to see where it takes me. If you too feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again at the end of all of this.
Was that who I think it was?